Hello friends and welcome to the demo video of Vityasa, and today we're gonna have a look at how bucket of stocks works on Vityasa. We'll see how advisors can create a bucket, we'll see how they can rebalance it, we'll have a look at how clients get to see the updates, and we'll also see how they can execute it with their broker. But before we jump onto the bucket demo, let me just give you a brief intro of what a bucket is and what's the need of it. So essentially, friends, when you are doing a long-term investments, you do not want to put all your money in one stock. Okay, you may be bullish on certain sector or certain theme. For example, IT sector. Okay, now, you do not want to put all your money in TCS, and an ideal situation would be for you to diversify in multiple IT companies like TCS, Infosys, HCL, uh, on certain ratio. So this essentially is what bucket of stocks allows you to do. It allows you to create a portfolio of stocks with certain percentage allocated to each of it. Uh, and now let's have a look at the demo. Okay, for this demo purpose, I have selected a theme can't get worse. Now, this is a no real theme, but the idea is some stocks have fallen drastically. Uh, and probably are trading now for 10-15 rupees, and it cannot go worse. Okay, it's no real theme once again, but I'm just doing it for the demo purpose. Okay, so first stock that comes to my mind is Yes Bank, which is also the favorite of retail investors. So let me put quantity 5 here, and another stock I can think of is idea. Let me put quantity of 5 for this as well. And let's take one more stock, maybe Suzlon Energy. Yeah, let me put a quantity of 5 for this as well. Okay, so now I see the overall weightage if I am putting 5 quantities each is 36, 32, 31. But essentially what I want is for users to have equal weightage, more or less like an equal weightage to each of it. So what I will do, I can just go ahead and increase one quantity of Suzlon and increase one quantity of idea as well. So now the proportionate is 32, 34, 33, which more or less looks fine to me. Okay. Now this bucket with these quantities requires a minimum investment of 213 rupees. Okay. Further, if I come down, so these are the net bucket changes that shows. Before publishing, I can actually key in some client notes. For example, high risk bucket. And even if you have some detailed research done and you have created a PDF, you can upload that here. But we'll skip that for now and just go ahead and publish this bucket. Now, as soon as you publish this bucket, all the subscribers of this bucket, they are notified about this publication. So I have got my notification. So I've switched to my client control panel, and I refresh this. So I have not invested anything on this bucket as of now, and that's why it shows my bucket having zero quantities. And below that, I see advisor recommended bucket, okay, which shows me these constituents, what was published, and along with the amount. Now, 212 was the minimum amount recommended, but of course, different users will have a different pocket. Someone may want to invest 1,000 rupees, someone may want to invest 10,000 rupees, right? So, users can accordingly increase the quantity of their bucket as per their need. So, I am looking to, let's say, invest somewhere around 1,000 rupees. So, I've made it 5 times, and below I see the net changes. Okay, these are the net quantities of each stock, and then I can just go ahead and place the order with broker. So I have logged into my Fyers account already, that's why it didn't ask me for the login. But if user is not logged in, user ideally would go to the login page of the broker before seeing this page. Okay, so my Fyers account, I see some details from my Fyers account like my ID, what's my current balance, what is the current prices of the stocks. So I can just go ahead and confirm this bucket order. So order successfully sent to broker. I see the prices got updated and I get redirected back to my bucket page as well. Okay, so here I see certain uh, amounts that have come, the quantity that I have ordered, and what's the average price. Let me just show you my Fyers account as well. Okay, so these are the stocks that I just now published, so it's showing in my Fyers account as well. So let me just switch back to my advisor's view, right? And after a few days as an advisor, you realize that uh, among these worst stocks, Suzlon is the most worst out of it. And essentially, you do not want to have a equal weightage. You want to reduce the weightage for Suzlon. Okay, so you come here and then you just reduce certain quantity. Another thing that you felt also is you want to add one more stock. You found an opportunity, maybe let's say Z done. Okay, you want to add this to your bucket, so you selected that stock and you add certain quantities, maybe two quantity of this as well. Now when you make these bucket changes, you get to see, okay, what's your new minimum investment amount. You also get to see what are the net changes, okay, over here. So basically if you publish this bucket, your clients would require to pump in additional 11 rupees per bucket quantity in order to be streamlined along with your portfolio. In case let's say you don't want user to pump in some more money, you can also further reduce the quantity of your bucket. Right now, in this case, now the overall net additional investment required is almost 0 rupees. Okay, you can again further put your notes. Okay, adding Zealon as it looks or something. Yeah, and then you go ahead and publish this bucket. Again, the same process. Your users get notified about this update, and I have received my notification. So I'll switch back to my client account and I'll just refresh the screen now. Okay, so let's see what happens now. I see this is my bucket. Then I see this is the advisor recommended bucket. Okay, below that I see, okay, what are the net changes if I have to be in sync with the advisor recommended bucket. So I have to essentially sell 15 quantities of Suzlon and I have to buy 10 quantities of Zealon. I can of course, if I want to, make my bucket quantity as 6, 7, I do that, and if I'm making quantity of 7, hence I'll be required to make an additional buy for IDIS bank as well, but we'll skip that for this demo purpose. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and then execute this trade. Again, my preview window has opened up with the quantities, everything populated. I can go ahead and confirm the order. So order got sent to broker, status updated. These are the prices at which got executed, and I get landed here, and my overall quantities and prices have got updated along with my current investment, what is my realized profit or loss, current value of my bucket. Right, so this is how the rebalancing works. In most of the cases for long term, SIP is one of the common mode in which users want to invest. So if user wants to start a SIP out of this bucket, they can just go ahead and select the date on which they want to be notified, and we remind them about the SIP, and users can come and execute some more quantities of that bucket as and when required. So guys, that's it from the demo side of bucket. In case you feel there's something else that needs to be covered, or if you have any doubt, feel free to reach out to us, and thank you for watching the video.